Today we are in Jamestown, Virginia. Getting ready to head into the ticket office and then to the museum. So I've already got my ticket. Admission tickets are $20 here, which is pretty normal. Not too busy right now, but over here you got a little gift shop, which we'll check out at the end. And then down there's the cafe. So through here and to the left is the museum.
Not very comfortable for the spirit.
Early dugout canoes.
But there's actually some in those things.
We got a little clearing. You know, if you want to read that. A recreation of a family that was wealthy. That would be my interpretation. English religion. England seeks the wealth of the world. Well, Oops, excuse me. Oh, you're fine. Susan Constant.
More and more fall sick each day. And no wonder. The stench is unbearable. With the stinking airs of the pigs and goats below, and the ship so pestered with men and supplies that we can hardly stand. The poor wife and children.
You can
I
imagine.
much grief that my estate
You stay in a place like this for 5 months.
God in His mercy that at the end of this long and dangerous voyage,
That would be rough.
in this new land the riches to pay my debts, and then return to my family and restore my station. Let it not be said. Jesus from the earth, our Father, glory, God.
It's a nice little museum. Some of the weapons and the armor of the day. Different cultures, different technology. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. The big cannon. We are 1619.
That's a weapon. She was a warrior queen. She protected her people. Gosh,
Experiences of Africans in Virginia. Angelo or Angelo. Not a comfy place to sit.
It's open. It's open, Bob.
Outspoken women like me are restricted. Even more so. We are a threat to the male established order. I still manage my own kids, and I have asked 3 husbands to marry my kids.
Excuse me.
This framed structure represents the late 17th century home of a Virginia Indian family. They are no longer living in a traditional lake as seen in our outdoor interpretation of Powhatan Town. The musket and piles of animal skins reflect the family's participation in the English marketplace. They are adapting to English society and yet maintaining.
You're doing what I'm doing.
But a Christian servant who could earn his freedom. It took more than 20 years, but in 1665, I finally became a free man. 2 years later, I bought 50 acres of land near here.
Separate buildings called quarters, many unrelated individuals. Personal storage spaces are provided by subfloor pits called root cellars. Look in the reconstructed root cellar to see some of the objects archaeologists typically find in these pits.
Dig a pit, put things in it to keep things cool.
Marketplace for money they made gardening, doing handicrafts, or hunting for the official work days.
They're building another pit. Like maybe in our house, maybe?
Virginia Planter's house.
This dwelling is only for the planter's
Ooh, nice big bed warmer.
All the household items you see are typical of the possessions owned by middle-class Virginians at this time. We know this from archaeology and from historical documents called probate inventories.
Nice.
These are lists made of a person's goods when he dies.
Says middle class.
Notice the long handle.
Planter aristocracy.
Hello, I'm Sarah Brennan. I rescued my life. In baby
Under renovation.
Filming and photography are permitted in the outdoor
Looks like over there could be a garden. I'm not sure. It's the wrong time of year for gardening. Go inside a few of these. That's kind of how they slept.
It is so cool. Animals.
A little different, fewer people. Definitely bigger beds. Low doors. Okay, we are coming up to the fort. Looks like a lot of interesting things to see in there. Sorry about the sun. There's really nothing I can do about it. Try to get over here where it's blocked a little bit better. Not busy today, which I like. This looks like the largest building. Normally the largest building is the church. Fort itself is a triangular shape. Let's see what this is. Move, let them kind of get their picture. There we go.
The exit this way as well. I like the church. It's nice and cool in here as well. Yeah. That end upstairs.
In 1619, the first General Assembly met in the church. Huh, nice. I like these old buildings. These old wooden structures are great. Yeah, go check this one out first. A storehouse. I'll go back over here. And the cannons set up to defend the fort. Munitions. This is where they kept the cannonballs, gunpowder. And this place here has a lot of people in it, so it might be a little tough.
Why they settled on Jamestown Island? Yeah. Because it's an excellent defensive position. Because of the Spanish they were worried about, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's what yeah. So where they position the fort, you can see way down the river for miles, and it's on the bend of a river. So the currents will slow the ships down and make them sitting ducks for the cannons. So it's such a good defensive position that the Confederate Army built a fort there almost 250 years later. Yeah, there's actually a couple of, I've been there one time, there's actually a little bit of Confederate stuff there, right? Yeah.
Wooden structures with these thatch roofs. I would think that they had to be under constant repair.
That way, in case your woman's cold, you know.
Coffee cup for the indecisive.
It'll weigh less than what you would have worn in 1990 when we went to Iraq. That's probably. Now, it's different now. Yeah.
Oh, like I said, sometimes it's tough to get the video, but it'd be crazy if I thought I could take a video without other people in it, especially in a place like this. Blacksmith shop. Armor over on the other side with some nails. Kids like the armor over there.
And it's hot and it's heavy and it will not stop a bullet.
Why'd they wear it?
Because it'll stop the Native Americans don't get their arrow. When armor was invented, remember this, when armor was invented, the only weapons in the world had a blade or an edge. Arrows, swords, knives, daggers, pikes, halberds, anything that could stab, poke, slice, dice, hack, or cut. That's what armor is designed to stop. So when the firearm is invented, firearm technology,
Looks like down there is the water. We'll head down there for the ships. We'll follow him for the demonstration.
Hip, hop.
That was loud.
So, this is a Matchlock musket. These vary in weight anywhere from as little as 8 pounds to as much as 16. And a full-size musket has an effective range of about 100 yards. So a trained musketeer should be able to aim and hit a human-sized target up to the length of a football field away. Well, it can be lethal more than twice that distance. Now, if we're going to use this weapon in combat, we will need to divide the men into ranks. A trained musketeer takes about 25 seconds to load his weapon. So if you have a company of 50 musketeers, they're divided up into 5 ranks of 10 men each. The first rank steps up, they fire a volley together, they begin to load while the next rank steps through them to fire the next volley, and so forth.
So right now, I'm only seeing one of the ships. Don't know which one that is till we get up here. Sorry about the sun again. This one is the Discovery.
ready to go on?
Oh, thank you.
This is Discovery. This is our recreation of the smallest of the 3 ships that came over in 1607. 21 people in total on board this ship for 144 days, roughly 4.5 months.
Couldn't imagine being on a ship like this for that long. It's what, about 5 months?
4.5.
4.5 months.
It's a little bit longer than it was supposed to be because they got held up in the English Channel in unfavorable winds. So they spent about 6 weeks or so held up in the English Channel.
Aren't there normally 3 ships here?
There are normally 3 ships here. One of the 2 ships that is out is the Godspeed, and she's the one that's used to go to different events. Right now she is in Urbana, Virginia at an oyster festival.
Oh, okay.
The other ship, the third ship, the Susan Constant, she's the largest of the three. She's 33 years old this year, and the lifespan on these ships is around 30 years.
Oh.
So she's now getting an overhaul done in Mystic Seaport, Mystic County.
Okay. It'd be nice to see him, but
Godspeed will be back.
maybe next time.
Yeah, Godspeed will be back in about 2 weeks. Susan Constant is going to be a little bit longer. Hopefully she'll be back in the spring of 2026.
It's also worth noting that while you certainly have periods of tension, the First Anglo-Powhatan War isn't going to actually break out until close around 1609, 1610, that winter. And that first war is going to rage until 1614 when it kind of peters out.
Okay. Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
So as you heard, one of the ships is under repair, the other one's at an oyster festival.
All right, let's just go eat here.
It's a nice little gift shop. Again, sorry for the late edition.